first time Oklahoma's had the number 1 overall pick since Sam Bradford back in 2010. Steve Wyche has been covering the Browns, was with them all through the draft that weekend, and then they had minicamp this past weekend. What have you heard after speaking to Hugh Jackson, Steve, about their impressions early on of Baker Mayfield on the field?
Well, Andrew, I also heard from Hugh Jackson, but also 2 people from the personnel department, and they're very pleased. I mean, they understand this is the first go-round. They're playing in shorts. The veteran players aren't there. But they like the fact with the playbook retention and the leadership that Baker Mayfield showed and the fact that he's willing to go under center with such ease and wanting to be a study to learn the new playbook. Now, part of the things in talking to Dorsey before the draft that they're going to have set up for Mayfield and for Tyrod Taylor is the offense is going to be very similar. And in the passing game, they're going to have a deeper pocket setup because both these quarterbacks are about 6'1", and they say the way they can create passing lanes without having to do a whole lot of schematic things is just to have a deeper drop. And that's one thing that Mayfield did well at Oklahoma and they think will translate well to the Browns.
I've heard some people speculate that maybe we should have read the tea leaves when they traded for Tyrod Taylor, that they had their eyes on Mayfield. But if you look at the calendar, don't know if that entirely fits. Either way, Steve, when they traded for Tyrod, they also went out and got Jarvis Landry. They got Carlos Hyde. And regardless of who is the quarterback, they are building a pretty good cockpit for that quarterback to sit in.
Yeah, let's not forget Josh Gordon has been there. Yeah. We haven't heard any of the off-field issues with him. We know from guard to guard they are very strong on the offensive line. They go and they draft Austin Corbett in the second round. And this somebody, will he replace Joe Thomas just in terms of position at left tackle? He's going to get that opportunity. So they're trying to get that done. You mentioned Carlos Hyde in free agency. They had a Nick Chubb, a spectacular running back out of Georgia, who if he hadn't gotten hurt, we might not really have heard much of Sony Michel, who went into the first round. So they really want to have a ground and pound type of offense that can set up the mobile quarterback, whether it be Tyrod Taylor, which is the plan, or Baker Mayfield, and then set up the play-action passing game. Those are the strengths of both of the players. So this was all done by design. Even though you always hear we draft best player available, the Browns clearly drafted for need, and in part that need is to get their quarterback position solidified in the short term with Taylor, the long term with Baker, to finally snap that curse that has haunted Browns fans, which I know, Andrew, you are part of that lot.
It's never about me, Steve.
It's never about you, sir.
Okay, it's about the team. Hey, you